What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Haze Demon Show. And today we are going to be going over the latest developer update coming at you from UbiBuck. This time I got it right. It is the Do You Feel Me Inside Your Head. Ooh, ah. As we've got a brand new superhero card coming out this Friday, and it's going to be Dr. Timothy. We're going to go ahead and discuss that card here in just a moment. Let's go through our routine here. It says, hello, everyone, this is Buck, and we've got another week, blah, blah. Here it is, that weekly schedule. It's going to be Call Girl, 24-hour event on Tuesday, followed up by the Timmy Challenge Wednesday and Thursday, and then the Timmy, Dr. Timothy for this weekend. So, and a big thing here, the scheduled maintenance on Tuesday, 8 a.m. UTC, I believe is the time. Universal Time Channel. I'm just kidding, I have no idea. So, what are going to be the cards for the 24-hour event tomorrow? That's going to be Tool Shed, Tupperware, Human Kite, Call Girl, Labard, Jimmy, Purify, Marine Craig, Bandita Sally, and Nathan. So if you're not able to run the superheroes, it's going to be a little bit of a difficult time. No big deal about that whatsoever. We can play around with some stuff, whatnot. For the challenge mode details, this week will feature Timmy! All Timmy cards will cost 1 less energy than usual, and Elvin King Bradley will cost 10. So very good to see an event that's based around ranged units, and they take out Bradley. Very good, very good, very good indeed. This will allow some flexibility in all the types of decks this weekend. Of course, there'll always be the few meta decks, no matter what mode you put it in, there's always going to be a few meta decks. I mean, it changes every week. However, with Bradley in general, made really specific meta decks that were reoccurring constantly. So there should be some difference this Wednesday for sure. I mean, positively, definitely going to be a difference there without Bradley in the decks. This will allow to use the Timmy cards more often without Bradley being a pain in the booty hole, being too strong. This is something that we've heard from the community and we're adding to our watch list. So that should be pretty interesting. And they're saying here, bottom left, right corner, watch list. It's on the watch list. It's part of the cards that they're thinking about nerfing. Now, what do I think that he should be nerfed? I think it's one of those few exceptions in the game where I don't think that he needs to have a health decrease. I don't think that he needs to have a attack decrease or walking speed or attack speed. Maybe it's possible that his range of his ability could be shorter, like instead of 1.8, it could be 1.4, allowing the ranged units to get a little bit closer. But what I think would balance him out a little bit better, because you can still play the same strategy and whatever with him, I think he should have a 4 cost energy instead of 3. His ability is so global, right, that he should be 4 cost. He should be like Mr. Mackey, that's 4 cost, and he has an aura around him, right? Except I think that Mr. Mackey should have a global aura similar to Bradley. So they should work the same, but they boost different cards, obviously. One of them being only the kids, and the other one being only ranged units, right? So that's what I think. I think Bradley just needs to cost 1 extra energy because it slows down the potential for the deck and also makes it more worth it for people to be able to lightning bolt or unholy combust it or whatever, you know, to where the opponent's still not getting a huge advantage if you blow up their Bradley, right? So let's not go into that too much. There's so much more we can talk about that for sure. Here he is, Dr. Timothy. Charged, lifts the furthest ground unit in range for 4 seconds, then slams them down again. So in a general idea of a fight, you've got ranged units, and then you've got fighters, tanks, whatever, bumping heads with each other. So you've got ranged units that are farther. So it's more likely, not always going to happen, it's more likely that Dr. Timothy is going to target the ranged units all the way in the back row and stop them from being able to do the damage and then do damage to them, right? Sometimes you, as a ranged unit, you can't lock on to the opponent's ranged unit because of all the fighters going on in the middle. So this can provide some advantage, a lot of advantage, really. And then even your middle units, they'll be smashing up with each other. They don't have to worry about the other person's ranged unit hitting them if they're not locked onto the other ranged unit, right? So I think that Dr. Timothy's ability is going to be really good. It's I've been playing I've been playing Fractured Butthole, so it seems kind of a weird ability. A little bit. It's still good, though. Like, he has, in that game, he has mind control and he has teleportation. Obviously, mind control's for Mecha Timmy, so they couldn't do that. And teleportation, maybe they just felt like teleportation was too strong, because I was thinking that he would just go so far, and then he would teleport back to wherever he spawned onto the field. And I guess maybe that's just too strong for any ranged unit, probably. But this ability is really unique, and I think it's going to be interesting to see how it works. See, it says here, heading into the weekend, we'll be releasing another superhero card, Dr. Timothy. Dr. Timothy specializes in getting inside your opponent. Getting inside their head, he means. You totally understand what I meant, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. So it does sound like a really good card. Dr. Timothy is a 4-cost ranged unit for the superhero theme. His HP will start at 200, and his attack will start at 40. He has a charged ability that would target the furthest unit in the power range, pick them up in the air, disabling them for a few seconds, and then slam them down to the ground, dealing damage. And then here's the big thing that I was seeing in the comment section, because I do read the comment section for all of the developer updates. I don't share them because a lot of it can be kind of toxic and whatever, and I just you know, breathe in the community's opinion, and then I reformulate my own opinion, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna just take somebody else's opinion and then make fun of it and whatever, you know. But I have thought about showing some of them because they do make some good points. But anyway, not what I'm talking about here. Here's the big thing. I seen him talking about it in the comments, and I looked at it myself, and it's proof. The proof is there. If you look at level 6 Dr. Timothy, 827 health, 164 attack. He is going to have about, I can't remember exactly. I don't have the screen on there just yet, but he has about 20 more health than Mecha Timmy at level 4. A level 4 legendary doesn't have as much health as this level 6 rare card. Balancing. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't make sense, but I do like it. I think it's okay. It's whatever, you know. It gives people more options of ranged units. It's fine. But the balancing of rares versus legendaries is kind of odd. I mean, sometimes maybe obviously the level 5 Mecha Timmy is going to be better. So that's where Mecha Timmy will always be stronger because he's a legendary. I think it's fine. And the same thing with the attack. He has just a slightly bit more attack than Mecha Timmy, like 10 attack or whatever. It's the same thing, like 20 more health and like 10 attack or something. So he's very comparable to Mecha Timmy level 4. So that means to me that the level 5 is going to be very viable. The same thing as like Mosquito is very viable in Tupperware and whatnot. So it's going to be a really good card. It's going to shake things up for sure when it comes to what ranged units you're going to be using or seeing on the battlefield, right? And then this weekend's going to be a token collection event. It means you'll be able to earn tokens, PvP lockers, and PvP packs. And always good to know, because it never changes, is the 925 for solo, 22,500 for the team. I can remember the solo and the team, but I can't ever remember the team for card usage events. I just don't remember. But I do know it's 100 points for solos and those ones. I do always appreciate it when they give all the information, although it always does repeat itself a lot of the time. Not everybody is looking at the developer update every week, and they don't memorize these things, so it is really good to see the information in there for sure, no matter what. Hey, we got update 420 coming at you guys. Update 4.20. That's the Towley update, ladies and gentlemen. This week, we'll also be putting out the newest update to the game. The update should start rolling out on Wednesday, the 18th of September. So that's 2 days from today. I'll get the video up today, so it should be 2 days from now. Epic donations. Every Sunday, you'll be able to request an Epic card from your team. You can only do this one time per week, so make sure to log in on Sunday in order to request that extra copy of Human Kite you've been after. If you've not yet joined a team, this is the perfect reason to do so. People have been asking for a long time for Epic donations. I think that the biggest people that are affected by these kinds of things are going to be the lower ranks, because people that it doesn't take you as long to get to level 4 epics, right? You need only like 36 copies of an epic card, so you get them naturally, plus the one a week is a boost, and I think that's fine. I think that's good for them. But when it comes to the higher tier players that already have a level 5 epic, this is absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. When you need 350 copies to go from level 5 to level 6, this means nothing whatsoever. So for the bottom tier, the bottom half of the players, this is an amazing thing. But for the top half of the players, junk. It's junk, man, because if we're only getting one extra copy of a specific epic that we want, it makes 0 progress. A 0.1 progress. 1/350th of a progress. That is absolutely useless for me. Except for me requesting superheroes, right? It says that extra copy of Human Kite, right? So for me to get to level 4 superheroes, but still, it's gonna take a while, and that's fine, right? For the ones that are not level 4, it's fine. But like maybe the way it should work is if you have a level 4 or lower of that card, you can only request the one on Sunday. But if you already have a level 5 of that card, you should be able to get 3 copies of it a week. And even then, that's not very much for somebody going from level 5 to level 6. But it's still a lot better. It would not feel like it's useless. It would not feel like it's pointless for me to request the card. Like 4 to 5 is debatable, because it is 100 copies, and it does take a long time. So that's like that gray area where it's like, it's kind of okay that it helps, and it's kind of not okay. But once you hit level 5, trying to get up to level 6, it is useless. But as most people know, the level 6 boost on epics is not very good. So again, the effort to get to level 6 is extremely high, but the reward is extremely low. Yes, that level 6 is going to beat that level 5 in a 1v1 situation. But this game's not always about 1v1 situations. You've got multiple things going on all at the same time. So yeah, the Epic Donations is a really amazing feature for the bottom half of the players when it comes to their ranks, you know what I'm saying? Or their time investment into the game. The more time people have invested into the game since the beginning, the less useful this is going to be. And the people that have not put that much time into the game or are just getting into the game, it's going to be fantastic. Fantastic for them, right? I wish it could have been done better. Battle Pass tier purchasing. Players will now be able to purchase Battle Pass tiers for 300 Cartman cash. This can be super useful if you find yourself missing those last few tokens to get that sweet outfit or legendary pack, and you want to make sure you don't miss out on it. This is a really good thing for the bottom half of players. The reason why is because if you're not in like a high silver or legendary or whatever, you're not able to get enough tokens. I've seen this multiple times where people are in Bronze League and they really want to finish that battle pass, but guess what? You don't earn enough tokens. So no matter how much effort you put into it as a Bronze League player, you are going to struggle to finish the battle pass tier. Battle pass in general. Even if you have 60 days to do it. And some people were saying that we shouldn't have as many days, but that's exactly why we need 60 days. We need 60 days or whatever it is, because the bottom half of players can't get it, even if they play every day for their PvP pack and whatever, and they might not even play every day because that's why they're lower rank or whatnot. I mean, but there is people committed to it. However, this is a way to monetize those people's lack of ability to be at a higher rank to earn enough battle tokens. So, is it good? Is it bad? I think it's okay. I think Battle Pass tier is okay because people should be allowed to finish the Battle Pass, or at least get to that point where you can get your guaranteed legendary or sweet outfit, right? If the time is up and you don't have time to get it, and you really want those final things, I think it's really good. I do think it's good. There's a lot of games that allow you to purchase tiers to get up higher faster, right? But as like high silver, gold players and above, you should have no problem whatsoever finishing the battle pass because you get plenty of tokens. But it's the people in Bronze League, Wood League that love the game, right? They come in there, they enjoy it, they love the game, and they really want to finish the battle pass, but they can't. So then they need to either save their cash, which is almost impossible at that point in the game. So they're most likely going to have to spend money. This is pretty much just trying to get the new people in the game to spend money. And it's okay, again, it's okay because it's all on how much you individually want to finish the battle pass. Is it worth it for you to put a little more money into the game just so you can finish it? Maybe. It's a case-by-case scenario. Most people would say no. But I would say it's okay. It's okay. Like I said, I find it to be okay. It's not a bad thing. I think, like I said, I think it's good for newer people. Same thing with Epic donations. It's good for new people, or the bottom half of the ranked players is the best way to play it. Because not all those people are new. Some people have been playing the game since it came out, and they're still in Wood League because they just don't want to progress. They just want to play the game for fun, right? Deck builder loading improvements. The deck builder should now load faster. We're planning to make improvements on this, but as you'll quickly be able to tell, this is a welcome improvement to loading times. This thing has been bothering me forever, for sure. Where I go into the deck builder and then I'm staring at the screen for like 10 seconds because the little button that lets me move over to the right to look at the cards just doesn't work. So this is really nice. I like it. It's another quality of life improvement that we need. We need more quality of life improvements so that the individuals can enjoy the game that you don't necessarily make money from. It just makes you feel better when you play the game. The feels good man vibes. That's what deck builder loading improvements are. The feels good man. That's what's up. So I appreciate that. The claim all button for Battle Pass. We've added a claim all button again for the Battle Pass. This will allow you to claim multiple tiers at once to save some time when collecting those sweet rewards. I warned everybody that the first time they put the claim all button in there that it would have a very high chance of screwing up, and it did. I will not be using the Battle Pass claim all button. I think if you have like 3 to 5, 3 to 10 items or whatever, it'd probably be okay to hit the claim all button. But if you've got like 20 different items or you have all 60 tiers to unlock at one time, I still recommend not hitting that claim all button. Definitely still recommend not doing that. However, maybe a couple months down the line, if you don't hear about it or see anything about it, that there is no problem with the claim all button, by all means, go ahead and hit it, baby. But I am too afraid to hit that claim all button, for sure. Never. I cannot do it. But I'll be opening up all 60 items at one time, so that would definitely be a no from me. Definitely be a no from me. So, bug fixes. These are one of those things that we all love to see in the game getting fixed. Let's see here. We've got fixed an issue where the event button was missing for some players under certain conditions. I don't know if this is the same thing that Roman Edge was having a problem with the other day, but he was having a problem with not being able to load the assets of the game, so it would not load the event screen. I don't know if it's the same thing though, but that's always good. Fixed in one instance where characters could get stuck on the battlefield and do nothing. Not walking, attacking, or charging abilities. I have seen this a lot. However, I've also seen it where they are not moving, but they are still charging their ability. So I've seen it like where Stan of Many Moons is sitting behind the new kid, not moving, and then he's just able to use his ultimate over and over and over again and never be walking, and it's hilarious, but it is el terrible for sure. And I've recently had this happen to me with my Enforcer Jimmy just standing there not doing anything. Sometimes snakes, Medusa will kill somebody, they'll turn into a snake and they just stand there and they don't do anything. Alright? So this is a really good fix. Hopefully it fixes the entire problem of units getting stuck on the field. That's what I hope for anyway. Fixed an issue with Fast Pass where he could use his ability without a target in range. I actually thought that was an intended feature because there's a bunch of units that you can use their ability even if nobody is nearby, and what that's for is stalling the character so that way they don't get to the opponent's side of the field faster. Like, you just use it just to stop them from walking. I thought that was an intended thing for Fast Pass, but it looks like they want to make sure he has a target. So he's fast, right? Zoom! He's gonna go across the screen, and then now he's gonna attack. So that's whatever. I kind of think that's not good for him. I think, in general, for the game, it's always about who's playing slower. So if you make your Fast Pass a little slower, it's better. Added the superhero theme to the card donation list, finally! How long has it been since superheroes have been available in the game, and yet you could not directly request those cards? You had to put them in your deck, and then go to your deck area and then request them. So that's really good. It makes it more convenient. You don't have to change your deck or get the right deck or whatever to be able to request the card that you want to. That's good. I'm glad that that's there. Very helpful indeed. Fixed an issue where new players could get stuck during the first event onboarding. I have no idea what that is. If that has to do with Adventure Locked, okay, but I don't know. I don't know what it is at all. It's been forever since I played the beginning of the game. I'd have to start a new account to understand what event onboarding is. Fixed a visual bug with Chomper's timer. I didn't even know Chomper's timer had a bug. I just assumed that Chomper's timer goes around and then it disappears. Or usually when I put Chomper on the field, he's immediately using its effect. So I didn't know there was a bug with that. So that's good. Fixed an issue where Toolshed could spawn the Chomper at a higher level than intended. That was kind of funny, actually, but not good. Like, I have a level 3 Toolshed, but I have a level 4 Chomper, so Toolshed would go to put down his weapon, his Chomper, which should have been level 3, but for some reason it was level 4. So that's good. That's a good fix, because there should be no reason for Chomper to, for Toolshed to put a higher ability out than he is currently. That's good. Fixed an issue where the max level didn't appear after hitting new kid level 25. So people were saying like they have experience / and then it just said 0 or whatever. I think it's not supposed to say any experience at all, and it's just supposed to say max level, which I do remember seeing people with that before. Probably because either A, they're not going to raise the max level, or B, they just wanted to fix it. I don't know. Probably just wanted to fix it. They fixed an issue with the challenge leaderboard. There's been a ton of bugs with the challenge leaderboard. I think I've seen it where it doesn't show the right names, or it doesn't show the people with their teams. Stuff like that, I don't know. It doesn't really bother me too much. about the leaderboard. But for those people that do care about challenge leaderboard, it's fixed. So that's good. Fixed an issue where the new kid's face would disappear. We all love to take funny pictures of our character when he messes up. So that kind of is a bummer. But it's a good thing though, because it was weird too. Visual improvements to Professor Chaos's Warcry. So now it's going to look more stunning, more fabulous, and I like it. I like it. It's always good to go see better visuals. Fixed an issue where Mr. Hanky's Warcry could cause lag spikes when played. I actually did not know anything about Hanky causing lag spikes. I do see people playing him, but I never seen any problems with that. But that's good. Any lag spikes are no bueno. Fixed an issue where invincibility shields would visually spawn twice. So this isn't a thing that actually changes anything at all except for visual, right? It's a visual bug. And it was just kind of funny because you'd see the shield on Shield Maiden Wendy, but then you see the shield kind of like hovering around her that wasn't the same shield. It was just kind of funny, but it's good because if there's extra things going on that should not be, it's going to cause more lag, right? So reducing things that shouldn't belong is a good thing. So I find that to be good. It doesn't really change anything, but it does make it better, potentially. Overall, this update that's coming up in 2 days, on the 18th, sounds like a really good update. I'm pretty happy with the update overall, majoritively. The Epic donation could have been better for the top half of players that are committed to the game, because those are your dedicated user base. Those are the people that actually play this game and are going to continue for sure to play the game. The bottom half players, they enjoy the game, but maybe they're not going to continue to keep playing the game the whole way through. Your top half are your dedicated community members, and I do feel like the Epic donations is going to do nothing for them, because once you hit level 5 and even level 4, that one extra a week doesn't do anything. Should have been 3 a week if you're like in Legendary. How about that? If you're in Legendary, you can get 3 a week on Sunday. Something like that. For the majority of people, that would mean a lot. And you know, and I mean the top half of the majority of people. The majority of the top half of the ranks. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh well. Better luck next year. So that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all so very much for checking out the Haze Demon Show. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to bring a towel. Peace out.
You wanna know how I got these scars?
Shut up, Mimsy!